Good morning. It's nice to be back with you all again, and I have so many exciting things to share with you. This is Mary from Crafty Mima's Place, and I'm here today just to tell you all about the new products that just came out in the new catalog. The catalog just launched not very long ago. This is it, and we have some beautiful new products in it. Now in August, the new winter catalog also premiered, and I'm just going to share with you, these are the new in colors. Every 2 years, well actually every year, but they stagger them every 2 years. Stampin' Up! Puts out 5 new colors of paper, stamping, pens, the whole 9 yards, ribbons, the whole 9 yards. This is the newest in colors. This is the 2022. So this will be out for the next 2 years. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you all these beautiful colors. I'm going to explain to you what colors they are, and then we are going to work together to make these beautiful cards. Okay, so we're going to turn them back over. I'm going to tell you what these colors are, and then we'll get started. I'll show you some of the other new products. Okay, the first color, this one here, is called Misty Moonlight, and as you can see, it's kind of a gray blue. It's a very pretty color, but it's a little grayer than a bright colored blue. This next one is called Magenta Madness, and as you can see, it is a very bright magenta pink color. The next one is called Just Jade, and it's a jade green, and it's lovely. And the next one is called Cinnamon Cider, which I think is going to be awesome for the fall this year. Just an awesome color for your fall projects. Cinnamon Cider, and the last one is called Bumblebee, a very bright, cheerful yellow. And those are the in colors. Now these are the papers, the in color 6x6 papers, and as you can see, you get 4 of these sheets for each color. So there's 20 sheets in here, 4 of each color. They're 2-sided sheets. One side is more of a solidy color, and the other side is more of a pattern. And as you can see, this one here has a little bit of writing and a wood grain. So you have a wood grain and a denim look for all 5 colors. Plus on the other side, you have the words or the polka dots. And that's that one. And then we have, like I said, one for each color. Here's the Cinnamon Cider and Bumblebee. And you get 20 sheets in the pack. And we're going to work with those today on these, plus the cardstock. We have cardstock for each one of them. And we have the ink for each one of them, and we're going to also use the lovely ribbons for each one of them. You can see them here. This is Magenta. These are all the new ribbons, by the way. Bumblebee. We're going to use a little piece of each of them. And we're going to use the So Sentimental stamps and dies. We're going to use the Wishing You Happiness Today and Always, which I think you could pretty much use as a birthday card, or just a hello card, or any kind of card you want to send out to someone. This set has Yummylicious, which would be great if you're sending out treats. Healing Hugs. Calls for Confetti. That would be like a birthday. Your Friendship is a Blessing, and I can't thank you enough. This is in the 2020 catalog, the annual catalog. So these are their rubber stamps clean backs, and then we're going to use the stamps, the dies. We're going to use this great big die, and we're going to take that one out. If I can get it out of there. Sometimes my nails don't like to do that. So we're going to use this stamp set and all of the different dot inks. We're going to use one piece of the 6x6 paper for each color. We're going to use one piece, and I should have all 5 of them here. One of them, oh, there it is. Seems to be missing. These are the wood grain on one side and the words on the other. These I did the polka dots with the denim. This I'm going to use the wood grain with the words. And these are all cut at the same size. All of these cards are cut at the same size, and when we start putting them together, I will give you the dimensions. Right now, I'm going to show you the pièce de résistance, the thing that all of us have been waiting for and hoping for long, long time. This is the new Stampin' Up die cutting machine. This is the big one. I love it. It opens up on both sides. You run your die cuts right through it, and then when you're done, it folds up, has a nice little carry handle. It's awesome, because the other one that I have, the Big Shot, is a great die cutting machine too, but it's very awkward and cumbersome. This one is awesome. Now this one had what came early for demonstrators. We got to order it for for August. You will be able to order this machine for yourself in September. They run about $120. That gets you like $30 away from free items, because $150 is considered a party, a show, and you get free goodies. So anyway, along with the die cutting machine, you will get all of your cutting pads that you will need for your die cutting. You get this one, which says 1 on it. This is your die cutting. This one here, you're gonna put, if you're using thin dies, then you'll use your plate, your paper, and your other plate, and it runs right through there. And then this one here is for, this is for using with your thicker paper. This is for, this one you will use with your embossing folders. Sorry, my brain went to the south of France for a moment there, and I forgot what I was trying to say. I'm going to show you how easy this is to use. We will need, for this, we will need 5 of our dies. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to lay it right there on that. Put on my, I'm actually going to turn it around because it'll be easier to turn that way. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on it and run it through the die cut machine. Just like that. Now, when you die cut, you're going to notice that because this does have a sharp edge, which is what cuts your image, your die cuts, you will see that on this mat, you're going to see that it did cut into the mat. So what I would say is you're going to need to flip them occasionally so that they're not all on the same one. So we're going to need to cut a few more of those. So we're going to put another piece on here, and I need 3 more of those. So we're going to cut 3 more. I just love this little machine. And the nicest thing, another thing, is if you look in the catalog, and if you don't have a catalog, please contact me and I will make sure you get one. There is a mini version of this that you can put in your bag and take with you when you go to your scraps and you know, friends' houses for scrapping parties and such. Need one more, and then we'll have all the pieces that we need. One more. I kind of didn't make it very even here. As you can tell, I'm doing this without stopping, and there will be no. So please ignore my mistakes. Okay, that's all of those that we need, and we are now done with our cutting machine. So I'm going to close it up and put it to the side and put our cutting pads away, and we will get started. I wanted to show you they redid the stamping seal. This is called Stampin Seal now. It used to be called snail adhesive. Now it's Stampin Seal. It works the same way, and it does open up so that you can replace the pieces, the inside. I think it holds better than the old version did, but either one will work. So I mean, if you still have old snail adhesive, I would just go ahead and finish using it up. Put this in here so I don't lose it. And we're going to start stamping. To stamp, we're going to use our Stamparatus because it just works the best for getting nice images, and it's, you know, I like it because if it doesn't stamp well the first time, you can always come back and stamp again. So here we go. We're going to use Wishing You Much Happiness Today and Always. We're just going to line it up on our die cut. And I guess we'll start with Bumblebee. And we'll ink a little with our Bumblebee ink. And there's one. And we'll lay another one in here. And we'll do this with all 5 different colors. You do want to wipe it off after each color, of course. And you can buy the 5 colors, the new in color pads, stamp pads, in one set. So, you know, you would get them all at one time. And I will link that in the video. I guess next we will do, you want to make sure you have it positioned right, so you're going to have to keep moving it every time. Every time you change this one. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had about enough of the coronavirus, so I'm getting tired of staying home. It's very boring. Can't, you know, they don't have any get-togethers. They don't have any, you know, community things going on because of the virus, and it's getting tiresome. I hope it's over soon. That's all I can say. Now we'll go with just Jade. Okay, I'm going to finish the last 2 and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to start putting them together. All of my card bases are all cut at the same. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And all of my paper is cut the same. It's 4 by 5 1/4. Now, on my other cards, oh, they're right here, I cut the paper in half or in pieces and, you know, flipped the two. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to get out my Stampin' Trimmer. And I'm going to just cut this. This is, like I said, 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to cut it maybe, let's see, let's make it 4, and we'll cut that little piece off at the top. Okay. Now I'm going to put this small little piece here at the bottom, and then I'm going to flip it over and put the wood grain at the top. So we'll just use our Stampin' Seal. Okay. And you just, let me put my glasses on so I can see a little better. And I'm just going to leave just a very little bit around. And then we're going to put the sealer, Stampin' Seal on the back of this one. And we're going to put it right here, right above it. So it'll just give it a little bit. Now you can either put it this way or you can put it this way. Now on the inside of all my cards, I put a piece of white, and as you can see, this one it says wishing you much happiness today and always, and inside it says this calls for confetti. So what I did is I just took a piece of Whisper White, cut the same. It would be 5 1/4 by 4, and that's what I put on the inside of all of my cards. Now you can stamp them or not stamp them as you would like, and then for your, you could put your greeting. Now if I decide that I want to put it this way, I'd put my greeting like this. And we're also going to add a little bit of ribbon, just a small amount. This is the Spice Cider ribbon. I'm just going to cut a small little piece. Don't need much, just a little piece. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals. There they are. They fell behind everything in my stash there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some, we're just going to use this on the back of it, kind of like that. So it'll come out both ends. And then all we need to do is put just a little adhesive in the middle to hold the ribbon in place. And just do that. Like that. It'll come out both ends. And then we're going to put some dimensionals. We'll put 3. And we'll put this on here like this. And there you go. Whoop, it's a little crooked. Let's make it straight. There we go, that's straight. And there's your first card. And all 5 of them are going to be the same way, so I'm just going to quietly put them together and I'll be back in 1 minute. I decided to finish them up with you, so needed a sip of soda there. I'm working on the last one here. I'm going to do the big side. And then we'll finish up our ribbon. Yep. Let's put it this way. That way it looks like the letters are at least close to being right. And then we can put the small piece on the bottom. Okay. All right. Those are all of those. And as you can see, I have these up and down, and this will be this way, and this will be this way. And there you go. Now we just need to put our ribbon and is the Moonlight, Misty Moonlight. Magenta Madness. Just Jade. And last but not least, Bumblebee. Now I'm not measuring these. I don't think they're even, I don't know. I can look here. Let's see. I'm saying maybe 20 inches long. Oh, I'm sorry, not even 20 inches. Those must be centimeters. That's 12 inches long. So now we're going to do the same thing with the cards that we did with the last ones. We're going to put a little, and you can decide whether to put it up and down or right to left. I'm going to do this one up and down. Looks like I have a little too much on this one, but that's okay. We can always trim it. Can't wait for the little mini cutter to come out. I want one, but right now they're still being manufactured, so they're not ready yet. In fact, the whole launch for the new annual catalog, which they are in that annual catalog, was several months ago, and you couldn't even get one then, so couldn't get a big one or a little one. The little ones just barely came out, so let's get my that one here. Goes with that one, this one here. You don't even need, actually 12 inches is probably more than you need for these cards. I'm going to end up cutting a little bit off on all of them, but that's all right. Like I said, this is live basically. I'm not editing this. I'm just going to give it to you the way it is. It's just easier that way. Don't you hate it when your scissors don't cut right? And you know they're sharp. That's 3. This would be 4. There. Okay. Turn that one off. Good. Some Stampin Dimensionals. I think next week we're going to start on Halloween because I want to show you a couple of treat containers for Halloween, not to mention decorations that I have in mind to make. So we'll start on some of those next week. There we go. We got finally. There it is. Sometimes it's doesn't roll as well as you'd like it to. And there's one side, and there's the other side. There we go. And Stampin Dimensionals. I hope all of you are well and that you'll subscribe. If you haven't been to my page before, please subscribe. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please contact me. I'll be happy to be yours. Nah, I want it to go this way, I think. Okay, so I'll do that. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our in colors, and they are, I have these 2. This is your Spice Cider, and this is Bumblebee, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, and Magenta Madness. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you learned something. I can't wait to show you some of the other new things that Stampin' Up! Has. And I will see you next time for some more stamping and chatting. Have a good day, guys. Take care. Bye.